Romeo, welcome back to England. It seems a long time since you were last here when we were above a bookshop in Leeds. What's it like to be back ahead of Jamaica's first ever World Cup?
Yeah, I'm happy to be here finally. We've been waiting for a long time, so it's good to be here. This is the week of the tournament officially, and it's a fantastic feeling being here with the boys and just watching all the love pouring out from home, and just wishing the boys good luck. Yeah, it's a bit cold, but I have my layers, so I'm ready. I'm kind of ready, I think.
I want to ask about the captain, because you seem very cool, but he's a very hyperactive young man. How did you come to that decision?
Ash is Ash, right? That's what we love about Ash. That energy, that's what you see on the field, that's what you see off field. And it's just great having him around since he joined this team back in 2017 for the front store. He's just been a real blessing to this team. He's captaining us for this tournament as well. So that leadership from him, obviously his experience, his love, his passion. It's really good. Joe Brown, big up and respect to Joe Brown. He's been the captain for the last, probably from 2016, really taking us forward. So it's just good to be around all these guys. We have Marvin Thompson from Jamaica. When we were playing that side of the world, he's normally captain of the team. He was able to play against Cumbria on Saturday, his first time playing in these conditions in England. So it's just been good getting everyone together.
You've obviously been involved with Rugby League in Jamaica for so long. How does it feel now? You've come so far just to you're at your first World Cup. You're only days away from first game ever.
Yeah, I definitely feel blessed, to be honest. I feel purpose fulfilled, to a large extent. The dream has been a long dream, and at times, we just weren't sure that I would see it in my own lifetime, because the sport is so competitive. Even as small as the Americas region is, when Jamaica, USA, Canada goes up against each other, you don't know what's going to happen. In the past, even with more semi-professional players than the USA, we were beaten. So to be honest, getting here, it's just a real fantastic feeling. I'm so happy. I'm happy for not only our nation, but our people all over the world. I'm happy for the boys and their families just being able to experience this, because for a nation like Jamaica, this is the first, but you don't know if it's your last either, because as I'm saying, the sport is so competitive at a certain level. It's good to be here, and just looking forward to the next few weeks, and maybe a few more weeks if we get to the quarterfinals. And I'm just happy and hope that we do the best that we can. Effort is all we ask for from the boys. Lots of challenges getting here. Lots of injuries in the last 3 to 4 months. Players who we were looking at having in this team: Jordan Turner, Lewis Johnson. All these guys, Lloyd White, John Margaret, all injured, all out. Of course, everyone knows that Dom Young would have, declared for Jamaica last year, at the World Cup last year. Dom probably would have played for us, and we all know Dom is playing for England this year. So it's a different squad than what I probably anticipated 3 months ago. But it's a good squad. All the boys are happy that they've been given a chance. I have 6 domestic produced players in the squad, so that's a big thing for us. I always tell people that this is Team Jamaica, so like in England, people wouldn't really know the domestic boys when they play against USA or Canada or so on. But this is a team that always features players from the island when it is possible. If it's not possible and we're playing in England and we don't have the funds to get players across, it's going to be an all UK based squad. Similarly, when we're playing in Jamaica or the USA, if we do have the money, it will be an all domestic based squad. But it's one big squad. It's a large family. Like we have every year probably 70 to 80 players to choose from. So that's what we're about. We're here to do the best we can, and I'm just looking forward to our first game on Saturday against Ireland.
5 years ago, everyone was talking about the Tongan fans. I think this World Cup it'll be the Jamaican fans, making the most noise, bringing the atmosphere that everyone loves.
Yeah, I'm hoping there'll be a few steel pans and pot covers knocking the stadium for sure. But yeah, it's a bit different, Rugby league, obviously in Australia, in terms of the Tongan community, I think rugby it's like their national sport. Rugby union is big, rugby league is big. There's the influence of NRL with all their sons and playing in that. For us, obviously, we don't have a similar thing. In England, rugby league, I don't think there's a whole lot of Caribbean people who follow the sport. So I'm not sure what the crowd is going to be like. 2019, when I was here and played England Nights, I was really surprised and happy. There was a lot of Caribbean people there, cheering and for the first time. And so I'm hoping that we'll see that this Saturday in Leeds. I hear that there's also a big Irish population in Leeds. So I'm hoping it's going to be a great mixture of people coming together to celebrate a sport that we all love. And hopefully we can win over a few new couple thousand, not 100 fans to the game.
You memorably said when we last spoke to you that you hope that one of the legacies back home would be maybe you get a facility that your rugby league could call its own. Have you noticed the difference now you have qualified for the World Cup? Are more people coming forward and recognising the work that you've been doing?
Yeah, I think that's a funny one. I mean, on the island, I think the postponement of the World Cup had a negative impact in terms of our momentum, to be honest. I think that really affected us. Definitely, the best thing to come out of being in this World Cup would be to get a pitch. I'm not sure it's going to happen right now in the way that we want, because like I said, I just want to pitch for ourselves, not shared, not leased or anything like that. But I mean, one good thing is that we have signed a recent memorandum of understanding with the University of the West Indies. So now we have like a dedicated pitch where the national team can train. So we're given 3 days out of every week for the year, and we just have to help them to maintain that facility. So that's definitely a big positive. But like I said, the ultimate dream is a mini stadium, rugby pitch, and we see Rugby League Jamaica put up in big signage. It's ours. So yeah, but we take what we get, and we take what we can, and we just keep building. And this is our first World Cup. Hopefully, it won't be our last. And we just have to keep building that momentum and trying to improve not only the sport on the island, but keep banging the drum and letting people know about rugby league and how well the team is doing, the potential of the team. That's our job. So we just have to keep doing that, and then the rewards will come, whether today or tomorrow.
To ensure that you do play in another World Cup, get into the quarterfinals this time, we'll get you a ticket to France in 2025. Is that a realistic aim, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a realistic aim. Our first objective was always to qualify for a World Cup. When we qualified, we asked ourselves, what is our goal? Being in the World Cup. And as sports people, you don't compete unless you're competing to win. So obviously, I know the boys are going to go out there and give their 100% and try to put their best performance in to try and get the result that they need. It's a tough group. Obviously, Ireland, they're very strong. Not a lot of part-time players in that camp. No amateur players, like we have 5. Lebanon, very good team as well. Very good NRL players who are sprinkled in with other players. Obviously, New Zealand, no need to comment on New Zealand. They're New Zealand, world #1 team. We see what they did to lead Rhinos a few days ago. So a tough group. But my hope is that once the players put the effort in, anything can happen. I mean, New Zealand and Scotland was 30 all the last World Cup. I'm not sure many people expected that result. So once you go on the field, it's 13 versus 13. If you give it your best shot, anything can happen. So I'm still hoping that we can progress from the group. But at the end of the day, the key thing for me is putting in a strong effort, strong performance, and making ourselves proud.